On July 31st, the National Association of Black Journalists took over the City Theater. The panelists of city officials, business leaders, and newsmakers gave their thoughts on the city's issues, including the use of public money funds, racial tension, class, gentrification, and inclusion. The panelists, Eric Means, real estate developer, Mary Sheffield, City Council President Pro Tem, Aaron Foley, Detroit's chief storyteller, and Nolan Finley, Detroit's news columnist, also gathered for a candid conversation on the forever evolving city. We sat down with NABJ's Detroit's chapter president, Vincent McCraw, to discuss the changes Detroit has made since the convention took over the city in 1992.
In the early 90s, there was still the issue for black journalists of just being in the spaces where we wanted to be, in newsrooms. Back then, primarily print and TV. There wasn't digital internet then. So it was still a fight to get black men and women journalists into the newsrooms, and even more so into management. And that's still a challenge today. The journalists who spend the week here will see Detroit with fresh eyes and open minds and talk about Detroit when they go back home in a different way. I mean, yes, the city still has its challenges. Every major city has its challenges. Those are there. You don't cover those up. But too often, the story has been of the past 10, 15 years, the ruin porn and the crime, and that happens. But there's still a resurgence going on, not just downtown and midtown, but in the neighborhoods, and we hope that they take those stories back home.
At the NABJ convention in Detroit, I'm Sierra Porter.
So you want to search for event pilot and then put NABJ 18. You can get the whole workshop schedule and have a great week. And again, thank you so much for hosting us here tonight and for welcoming us to Detroit.